Alright, readjusted the camera angle. Alright, the first one's always a tight fit, especially if I didn't get it cut back far enough. This one was mostly pollen as well, so if I lose part of this, I'm okay with that. There we go. Yeah, I lost part of it down there, but that's okay. This one is totally pollen bound. I am looking for the queen. She's a dark one, carniolan, so it makes it harder to find, and of course I haven't seen her since February, since we put them in here. So it's altogether possible that they actually replaced her and I don't know it. Alright, this next one is one of the bars that had fallen, so it's a short one. Again, they are not drawing that out as brood comb, but as honey or drone. So we're not going to be keeping that one either. I like to make sure my bars are scraped so they're wood to wood. You have less of a problem with them trying to come up between the bars when they're scraped clean. Alright, now I have a little bit more room to work with as far as getting the bars out. They can come out at an angle. This one I didn't quite get all the way cut, but it had a cross comb anyway. So again, checking for the queen, but I don't see her. This is not worker brood comb. Alright, now we're getting into the heart of it. I have set up 2 8-frame deeps, which will hold these bars. That's where I'm putting them after I get them out of the observation hive. Nice sheet of capped work, solid. But I haven't cut it tight enough, so I'm going to come back under here and take a little bit more off because I can't get it out even diagonal. Again, I'm also taking the opportunity to look for the queen. getting a little more agitated at me, and I can understand that. I'm in the heart of their brood nest now, and it's been about 30 minutes. There she is. Nice big mama. Alright, so there's the queen in the clip. She was a second generation buckfast, but she was a doll. So I don't know if I really want to replace her, except I did want to get buckfast genetics in here, but these bees are really nice. So I'm going to set her down in the shade with the other combs, and the bees will find her and care for her. You don't ever want to leave a queen out in the sun. She will overheat and expire in a heartbeat. And I did forget to bring my powdered sugar, which is my only mite treatment. A sugar shake each comb. And of course I haven't had these out since February when we last cleaned this. I forgot it. Getting kind of tight in here. I'm going to move the ones that aren't full. Combs are less than a deep. So the rest of them have to go in this 8-frame double deep. So come over. Get multiple videos here. Alright, so I think this is recording. Depth of 2 deep boxes. Couple more bars. They get a little bit easier as you go along because you have a little more room to pull them out at the angle. She's running a tight brood nest though. 2.5. See that? Now for swarm control in the spring, if I had needed it, it would have just been removing multiple bars. As it was over at a meadery in Smithfield, and it just took a while to build back up. We swapped out the queen in February. The other one just wasn't doing good, but we're still figuring out how to take care of permanent observation hives, and it really needs some dark. Even though it was inside and the light wasn't on all the time, the bees still wanted a dark cloth over them, and once we started doing that, it really started to rebound. I don't see any problem with any of these bars that we're pulling out. The top bars are not that fragile. I'm turning this one full sideways. It's just a matter of how you hold it. My other camera. They don't have a whole lot of stores. I have been feeding them syrup, and I will continue to do that. The one bar they lost coming back from Virginia Beach did have some honey in it. Most of it was pollen though. These were really pollen bound, so it's good that I got in here because there's only so much they can build. And so for the winter stores, you want them to have something, even though this will go in a house or a business somewhere. I'm not quite sure yet where that will be. There's some more brood on that side. Bend this back in. Alright, did not find a second queen. I do have the one queen in my queen clip, so I know where she is at. Still trying to decide if I'm going to replace her with the buckfast, who has an awesome laying pattern as well, and I think I will, just because I have a preference for the buckfast and how gentle they are. These carniolans are fine though. They're getting a little aggravated with me, but I don't blame them. Alright, now to get them back down here between the bars, it's kind of a bump and slide technique. And if the propolis is moved away from the bars, it usually works pretty good. If you got a lot of propolis there, they get stuck on it and then it doesn't work so well. Line up a corner. It's like my 5-in-1 paint tool. It helps pull out any that are halfway stuck. Alright, since I'm working solo, I don't think I'm going to get in the other beehive right now. These are getting kind of anxious to be put back together. Really, after about 20 minutes, they let you know they're done. Get out. And so I'm getting that feeling right now. So I had an empty bar, and I'm just putting that between the two brood bars, hoping that I will get more brood and that it will stay put when we move this to Smithfield in October for the state meeting. I also have to make a decision on replacing that queen, and I don't know yet what I want to do. Things are getting a little tight going back in now. There we go. I also didn't scrape this one, that's why. Of course, if you scrape it while the bees are on it in the comb, they feel the vibration and they come and find you. You get to do it when it's not in the main hive. Alright, just got one more bar to put back and we'll be done. Actually going to change out the bar to a wide one instead of the narrow one that was there. That means there's not so much space left over for them to climb up here. Doesn't leave me as much room next time I inspect, but I want it to be nice and secure. Alright, so the inspection is done. Put all this comb down in the bucket. We're actually going to move the queen also to the bucket. Happy with her there. Stop this video and take a handheld.